Well, hello there. Thanks for dropping in. How's things with you? I do hope your day is going well, gone well, or about to go well, depending where you are in the day, and all the rest of it. Thanks for all your likes, dislikes, everything else that you're doing on the channel. It's real encouragement. As I said, I do this for fun, and I know some people do enjoy watching. Now, I left you last time when I said that we'd see you in spring, but it's been a really mild December, really, and I put the other tractor, I might as well show you that. This tractor is now in for repairs, and it won't be ready. There's only one thing needs repairing, but it won't be ready till 1:30 this afternoon. So I've gone out and leased a new disc harrow. It's obviously because these contracts suddenly came in after I left you. One contract came in. I thought, I'll do that one contract. Then I was getting set up for that. Lo and behold, loads more cultivating contracts came up, and because we need the money, I'm going to crack through some of these. I did get rid of the other cultivator. I think it was in my first series of Thornton. Somebody made the comment, quite rightly, that this isn't a real cultivator. It's one that's kind of, I think somebody's homemade. But we did only have the smallest of these, which didn't gain as much. It was 3 meters wide, and we'd probably have used a 3 meter wide one anyway. So we didn't really gain a great deal out of doing that. But to move it on realistically, I thought, well, we can't just get the bigger one of those. That wouldn't be quite right. What else to say? Oh, we need to buy a toolbox just for down at the yard for doing small repairs and things like that. Manual attach. You may remember, was it last episode or the episode before? I'd actually attached the trailer under the weight at the back of the tractor. Because I used manual attach, I couldn't lower the weight to take the weight off to get to the trailer, blah, 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 blah. So what I actually had to do was come out of the game, disable manual attach, go back into the game, undo all the trailer and everything, then come back out of the game and do manual attach again. So there you go, but that was long-winded. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to really crack on, get some of this first one done. This is a huge job, so get this cracked off and start earning some money towards getting that feel. So hold on to your hats and all your loose clothing, and here we go. So we've got a good slice of this field done now. I did a bit of off-screen work in and I actually did a recording for a short while and then time-lapsed it, because I usually find with my time-lapses that in actual fact my videos are a heck of a lot shorter when I do a time-lapse, because I don't time the time lapse pretty well. But I worked it out that what you've just seen there in 2 minutes of time lapse was 15 minutes of real time, so it just shows you how much you can kind of just see of a job being done rather than just keep doing jump cuts and saying I did that, or here's one I made earlier. Let's put that back in. I don't know how far we're into this now. Probably about 50%, do you think? Let's have a look. Just hold the tractor. Oh, it's only 38. Yeah, because it's a big job. It is a big job. We have missed tiny bits here and there, but not overly worried about that. It will complete the contract. We're nowhere near our tractor being ready, and nor is the sales screen come up. One of the reasons for actually not buying this outright is that I'm hoping that in the sales screen over the winter we might get a decent cultivator or harrow coming up. Just doing a bit more of a headland across here because that it seems to thin out a bit nearer that wall there. I can assure you this won't be several videos of cultivating being done, because we've got what? Well, there's 3 more there yet, so we'll probably do these off screen and then tell you how much we made at the end of it. And then you can be able to see where the money is. But then I probably am going to go through to spring. Planning a fishing trip on Wednesday with my daughter Vicky, who some of you know did multiplayer with me on Farm Sim 22. It was just finding the time for us that was the challenge. She works in retail and has some very odd shifts, so just finding the time, and then she's busy doing stuff at home when she's not actually in the shop. Some weeks we couldn't just, and of course you're then trying to work to actually get a video done rather than just enjoying playing the game, so we knocked it on the head. So getting through this pretty swiftly. This Lamborghini pulls this pretty well. 11 miles an hour out of it. We might end up with this one, but like I say, if over the winter we happen to find in the sales screen that one of these comes up, might even borrow money to buy it. Of course, we don't have any land of our own, so there's not much point in really investing in one just yet. Driving like the AI, aren't I? With not having GPS on, I could skip a row with GPS, but I don't want to risk it with this because I'm probably end up with a little tiny strip. I've got to go up and down just to get it finished. So thus far, 7, 11, 14, 17, 21, 24,000 to come off these contracts, which will push us well back up the money. Not enough to buy the farm at 700,000, we know, but that's what we're aiming for. But what I will do, folks, is I'll just throw in a quick jump cut this time, get the lion's share of this one done, then we can move on to the next field. We're not that far off the end now. It's been a mammoth job. Should should be telling me I've done fairly soon. Quite good this disc harrow, because it's got one of these swivel attachments, so you can turn quite quickly. There we go, we're done. Let's fold that up. In the middle of this field, I think I said in episode 1, there's a strip down the middle of this field here. That when the map maker did it, obviously they're not quite done the field right or something. So what I've done with the cultivator is I changed it to create fields. So hopefully now, if you look on the map, it now saith, when I get the right thing, hotspots, no, crop types, there we go. If you look there, just where the arrow now is, if I go to that, it now says seedbed. So hopefully that means it will do it for seed it this time. So let's collect us. Where have you gone? There you are. Collect that, and then we want 3, 5, 11 and 18, which is the nearest one to here now. 3, 5 is just on the other side, isn't it? So we could grab number 5. And also we've passed the hour, so well, we've well past the hour, nearly getting up to the next hour, so there will be some new stuff in the sales screen. So I'll have a shufty at that. We won't go very fast. Oh, sugar pallet. Oh yes, I was dying to see that. Haven't had any sugar for a long time. That's it, pick your feet up. Don't think I collected field 5 then, did I? Let's get it in a nice straight line there. Accept contract, thank you. So look, there's a little store where once we're doing honey and things like that, then we can take it to the little farmer's market. Here we go for 5. Again, you can see why I set that gate back. I did that in Giants Editor. It's just so that when you're bringing big equipment down, you've got enough space to actually turn it off the road then. Well, that's if you turn properly, that is. I was supposed to say, even then it's still not easy peasy. Now, can we pick a straight spot? Let's try that one there. Down she goes and away we go. There's a good apron on this field, so it doesn't matter about doing headlands. Might have to do a headland across the top, but the rest of it should be alright. Look at that, lovely. You can see in the mirror where it's been. Steady as you go. Don't want it jackknifing. Go down this edge and get this bit done. Drop that in there. Don't know if he's going to fully cover the width of this, but we'll keep to one side, and then if we've got a little strip to do, we've got a little strip, 2 little strips to do. Wasn't even covering one side then. Run that through there. The only place I've just got to be a bit careful is around the gate, but as you can see down this end, the huge apron, so turning around is no biggie. Oops, don't need to be going 31 miles an hour on a field. Break everything. Take that down a bit, thank you. I need some diesel in this before long. across the top. Need at least 3 headlands across here to make this work properly. It's only 11:30 in the morning, and like I say, the tractor's not ready till 1:30, so unless we would have just kept the little old cultivator we had and set Amy doing this big bit, and I'd have just done the edges then. Got every field done in half the time. Do that last bit when we come back up that side of the field at the end. But folks, even with a time lapse, this is going to be quite a bit shorter episode, but I don't just want to spend an hour you just watching me go up and down doing cultivating. So what I'll do is I'll get all these contracts done off screen. Next time we come in, I probably will go to spring, because obviously then it kind of means we can get on to the next part of the journey, and I can let you know what we made off all this lot. So thanks for dropping in, do all the YouTubey stuff, and we will catch you later.